Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you are watching this particular video from. Raila Odinga is very bitter and Raila Odinga is very angry. Raila is bitter because Raila Odinga is being dumped by former allies, especially from Nyanza. And over the weekend, Raila Odinga attended some function in Homa Bay, I think which was hosted by the women rep, Benzoda. And Raila Odinga expressed herself. And I paid very close attention to Raila Odinga's statement. And I could feel the pain of Raila Odinga. There are individuals who are attacking Raila Odinga. Some of these individuals, according to Raila, used to dine with her on the same table. Some of them would spend hours after hours with her and with Raila Odinga in their offices. Some of them, they even helped to secure jobs. And these are the same people who are nowadays busy not only dumping Raila Odinga, which is okay according to Raila Odinga, but the fact that now they are even abusing, insulting, and dragging the entire family into their wars. That is what is really making Raila Odinga to be very angry. But that's expected. For those who've been following this channel for a long time, I've always stated here that in politics there are two constants. The first constant in politics is interest. As long as the interest of politicians can converge, they'll always work together. Some of these individuals who are now abusing Raila Odinga, and Raila Odinga even helped them get jobs. There's a notorious one from Homa Bay. Some of these people saw Raila Odinga, saw an opportunity in Raila Odinga, and they grabbed. They went to Raila Odinga, dined with him. And because of that, they were able to work together. And now, the second constant in politics is betrayal, which means these people are no longer seeing anything in Raila Odinga. So they are betraying Raila Odinga. So my advice to Mama Raila Odinga, that's the nature. Please don't go public against those people. Their reward is just here. But I want to try and explain to you guys why these individuals are now out attacking, abusing, and using all possible words against Raila Odinga. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. The only request I'm making for this particular one, please press that thumbs up button now. Why do you think certain individuals are normally so fast and quick in abusing, insulting, and even attacking Raila Odinga? If I give you a list of those who are attacking Raila Odinga in this country today, if you just took your pen, you can name them. You'll realize that at one point in their lives, Raila Odinga actually came to their rescue. If they are MPs, then they, at one point, beneficiaries of Raila Odinga. I want to give you a typical example of a gentleman I highly valued. And this is a gentleman I was actually following because I think when he was a member of parliament, I think I was still very young. This guy called Shem Ochudo. You know, Shem Ochudo became a member of parliament for Rangwe. He was coming from one of those smallest constituencies from Rangwe. I mean, from one of the smallest, you know, those clans from Rangwe. This guy, Raila Odinga, became a friend for Raila Odinga. And I think that must have been 2002. I mean, was it 2002? Or 97? Maybe 97. Raila Odinga, I'm told, would walk around with this guy, would explain to people there how this guy was the computer guru. And that was going to help Raila, you know. So Raila Odinga helped him. He became a member of parliament. Immediately he got into parliament, power got into the heads of Ochudo. Ochudo became a rebel. I think Ochudo is one of the guys I think has sustained rebellion against Raila Odinga. He became a rebel. From that moment up to now, Ochudo has never seen inside parliament. And from that point up to now, I know for sure that if you ask Ochudo, if you ask Raila, the fallout, they will not tell you. So there are so many of such kind of people. Another one is the notorious one today, which actually provoked Raila Odinga to speak. This individual used to be to move around with Ida. She became close with Ida. Should even at some point cook at Raila Odinga's house. Should eat. There are several photos people are now sharing, which he actually used to share himself. Raila Odinga even secured for him the chairmanship of a board around. Then when Raila Odinga lost the election, this gentleman started abusing Raila Odinga. But why are people so fast and keen on abusing Raila Odinga? Number one is the Luo Nyanza succession politics. You know, Raila Odinga has held the Luo community for a long time. And the ODM party has been the dominant party in the region. And because of age, there are people who believe that Raila Odinga is not willing to leave ODM and that they don't have any space within ODM. So they want to succeed Raila Odinga. So how do they succeed Raila Odinga? Sponsor attacks. Some of the attacks you guys are seeing on Raila Odinga from Nyanza are actually sponsored. Evans Kidero is keen on succeeding Raila Odinga. Eliud Owalo is keen on succeeding Raila Odinga. And that's why, like for example, last Sunday when Eliud Owalo was in Kisumu, you saw almost several former members of parliament lining up to receive him at the airport, including the notorious gentleman. This gentleman believes that if he abuses Raila Odinga, then that will work in favor of Owalo. Unknown to him, Eliud Owalo has never abused Raila Odinga since he left Raila Odinga secretariat, because Owalo was one of the, was the head of Raila Odinga secretariat. He's never abused Raila Odinga. So this guy is busy. He's busy because he feels that by attacking Raila Odinga like that, Eliud Owalo profile will be raised. His tax will be raised. I don't know, but that is the main reason why Raila Odinga is being attacked currently. Luo Nyanza succession politics. Number two, there's also this group of individuals. In Luo Nyanza, most of them are called rejects. They contested in the last election, maybe the other previous elections also, and maybe the other previous election, and they failed. Most of these people believe that they failed because of Raila Odinga, and that by attacking Raila Odinga, they can attract the attention of William Ruto. Remember, in this country, there are people who have made their career out of attacking Raila Odinga. This is the exact group. They believe that by attacking Raila Odinga, then William Ruto will probably appoint them to some position, and then probably they'll get their source of livelihood. One thing they don't know about William Ruto, and I think if they were smart enough, they should have learned. William Ruto rewards loyalty. You can't work with Raila Odinga, support him fully up to the election, then IBC fails to declare him, then you join Ruto tomorrow, then you want to abuse Raila so that Ruto can see you to be loyal. Ruto doesn't work like that. That can only work with Raila or Uhuru. Ruto understands loyalty. That's why, for example, this notorious guy was kicked out and William Ruto appointed a gentleman from Siaya who was his UDA chairperson. Why? Because that gentleman from Siaya, who was his UDA chairperson, took all the risk and supported him against all odds. So William Ruto, and if you give William Ruto that gentleman from Siaya and this noise maker, he would definitely go for the gentleman because that guy is loyal. If you can abuse Raila Odinga, what tells you will not abuse William Ruto tomorrow? So some of them believe that they can actually make their career by attacking Raila Odinga so that they can attract the attention of Ruto. Number three is also the fact that Raila Odinga normally accepts opportunists in his camp. Unlike Ruto, Raila hardly rewards loyalists. So during election time, people from nowhere will come and they'll be given front seats in his campaign. Some of these people normally just join in the hope that Raila Odinga is going to become the president, or maybe they're going to be fixed in the secretariat, maybe they're going to be in the campaign team. You know, once you are in those positions, then you are able to make 1 or 2 shillings here and there. Raila needs to start rewarding loyalists. If you reward a loyalist, even if you lose election, they will stick with you. They will support you. But if you hire an opportunist and you lose, they will not stick with you. This is the main thing affecting Raila Odinga today. This same gentleman who is now causing Mama Ida to talk. This same gentleman spent almost the first 3 years attacking Raila Odinga. Then he found his way through Ida up to the bedroom, up to the kitchen, up to Raila Odinga kitchen. Now he's busy because he doesn't believe in Raila Odinga. The other time he was sponsored by Kidero to perpetuate their so-called Kalausi. For those who remember when Kidero was the governor, he was in that camp. So Raila Odinga needs to start figuring out the best thing for him to do is to reward loyalists. That is where William Ruto beats them. If you look at the people William Ruto has appointed so far, you can't complain. They are his loyalists. William Ruto has not picked someone from outside to come and work for him. Those who stood with him. The fourth reason why they are attacking Raila is the fact that power has shifted. And that's something which Raila must accept, Odinga must accept, the family must accept. That there are so many people who no longer see hope in Raila Odinga. They don't see future in Raila Odinga. And Ruto is now the president. So for them to survive, they must find a way. And lastly, the aftermath of ODM nominations. There are still individuals who are very bitter with ODM, especially their nominations in Nyanza. So these individuals are the ones who are perpetuating the attacks. I don't know what you think, but I have an advice for Mama Ida Odinga. Personally, I've taken tea in your house. I've taken lunch in your house. I know how you treat people. Fantastic. I'm not creating stories here. If you visit Raila Odinga's home right now, there's no way you will leave that house without being served. If Ida Odinga is in that house, she will serve you food personally. Please, Mama Ida, forgive them. Just forgive them. The reward is there. Forgive them. Bye-bye.